They're too slow, so I'd like to start the meeting. Would you join me in the pledge of the flag, please? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Would you call the roll, please, Lynn?
Here.
Mr. Pepper?
Here.
Ms. Dickman?
Here.
Mr. Dudzinski?
Here.
Ms. Saban?
Here.
Mr. Sykes?
Here. Entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the town board meeting from December 3rd.
Second.
Any corrections, changes, comments? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 1 is a public hearing on amendment of the town comprehensive plan relative to regulation of solar energy systems. Entertain a motion to recess the regular meeting and go into public hearing to hear comments on amending the town's comprehensive plan for solar.
Moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Okay, a public hearing to hear the comments on amending the town's comprehensive plan. If you recall, we did this 2 weeks ago, and we have to do it twice. So this is the second go-around on this. Anyone wishing to speak in favor of amending the town's comprehensive plan to allow regulation of solar to be part of the comprehensive plan? Seeing none. Anyone opposed to the town amending the comprehensive plan to allow solar regulation? Okay, seeing none, entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
Move.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 2 is approve the amendment to the town's comprehensive plan relative to solar and power and the regulation there, solar power and the regulation thereof. Entertain a motion to that effect.
Second.
Any discussion? It's been quite a few months now. We had to extend the moratorium to get this thing, what we feel is at least close to right. We appreciate the patience of people involved on this, and we appreciate the work of the people on the committee that put it all together. And this is what it's going to end up with and be part of the comprehensive plan. So, any other comments?
No, I just found it unusual that to amend the comprehensive plan, we had to have 2 public hearings when you can have 1 public hearing for a local law. So, that's it.
I believe those were all already in the comprehensive plan, though, the subjects were, by chapter.
Well, we're only following what the legal eagles told us.
Yeah, well, we have to build a chapter before we can adapt the law to it.
So, any other discussion? All those in favor of the amendment?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 3 is consider adoption of local law J 2019, regulation of solar power and energy systems. Entertain a motion to adopt local law J.
Moved.
Second.
Any discussion? This is the one that took all the work.
I believe both of these had to be by head count,
Yeah, it's got to be a roll call vote.
right.
One thing,
What are we supposed to do?
we tried to make this law usable, but we did not account for every potential situation that's going to come up. It's to give us guidance. At the public hearing a couple of weeks ago, people were saying, you know, you can get into solar-powered roof shingles. This is going to evolve. This just gets us going. So that's as far as we're trying to take this.
Yeah, as solar power evolves, we know it's gonna take some tweaking down the road. There's no question about that. So, but we gotta get something on the books, and this is a real good first start out of the gate. And we know that probably just about every year we're gonna have to amend it. So, any other discussion?
I'd just like to thank everybody that worked so hard on this for so long. I think a lot of these things, people don't realize all the background and the work that goes into it to even get to this point.
And Mary Frances put a lot of time into this.
As did you. There were the committee of 5 people from the planning board and the land use committee, so And we do have someone in the audience tonight that sat in on, I think, every one of them, so thank you for coming and sharing your expertise.
So with this, is the moratorium lifted then?
We're gonna do that later in the meeting. We penciled it onto the agenda to lift the moratorium effective the 6th of January, so. Okay. Any more comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
Roll call, I'm sorry, roll call.
Mrs. Vanderwater?
Yes.
Mr. Tucker?
Here.
Ms. Dickman?
Yes.
Mr. Budzinski?
Yes.
Ms. Saban?
Yes.
Mr. Sykes?
Yes. Wendy, should we have done roll call on the comprehensive plan vote?
Sometimes I say aye.
It's okay the way that was done.
Okay, very good, thank you. All right, item number 4, consider reduction of Marion Meadows security for sections 1 and 2 per the engineer's memo. Entertain a motion to do so.
Moved.
Second.
Any questions for Jason on this? This typically happens when a project gets along as far as it is. We still have, what, one more section or 2 more sections?
Section 3 is still.
Section 3 is still hanging out there, and we'll do probably the same thing next year on that one, so. Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 5 is authorize the supervisor to execute the annual agreement with Okra. Entertain a motion to that effect.
Second.
In case you're interested, that's it. It's pretty thick. It's just standard boilerplate stuff we do every year. This allows us for Doug or anybody to haul the stuff over to Okra in the event that we need to, so. Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 6 is consider concurrence of having Onondaga County set as lead agency for the county sewer service consolidation project. Entertain a motion to that effect.
Moved.
Second.
Give you a copy of a letter from the county executive that explains it. Basically, they want to take the lead agency status for the SECRA review on this. I did check with Kevin. He said, yes, this is all right, and it doesn't commit us to anything further down the road at this point. So,
Wendy's agreeing over there.
so, this was the topic of discussion at the supervisors meeting today. We're gonna ask ACWEP to come in and start talking to us about the fine points, the red tape issues and the fine print that, will go into these takeovers or the leasing of these sewer districts, so. But this is a first step for the secret, for the overall project, so. Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 7 is approval for the town engineer to attend 4 training sessions sponsored by EJP at a cost of $10 each. Dates are January 15th of 20, February 5th of 20, 3/4 of 20, and 3/25 of 20. Entertain a motion to that effect.
Moved.
Second.
We're fortunate that EJP is here and they do these seminars. It gives Jason his continuing education units that he needs to keep his engineer's license going. And right here, they're just down near the Coke plant, so it's close. They even give him lunch when he goes, so he loves them, so.
That's the 10.
Well worth the $10.
That's why he likes to go, is because they give him lunch, so.
Is it a good lunch or a cold sandwich?
Half nap, I'd say.
It's better than he gets here, let's put it that way.
Yes.
So. Anyway, it's less expensive for us than to send them away and have to pay lodging and everything else, so it's a good thing. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 8 is approval of some subdivision plans for Traybrook Development for the town engineer. Entertain a motion to that effect.
Move.
Got a second?
Second.
Traybrook is the Seneca Golf Course project. Jason has reviewed the plans, the memo we have here from him. What is there, how many sheets there, Jason? Quite a few.
18, I believe.
18 sheets. He's reviewed those, and they're already moving dirt down there and cutting trees, and so the project has begun.
So why are they calling it Trey Brook subdivision on this?
I don't know.
Are we changing the name from Seneca neighborhood?
Yeah, I think it's the third name change they've had already. So this one sounds fancier, so they can charge more for the houses, I think.
I think it's his son's name.
Maybe,
Could be, could be.
Trey.
maybe, yeah.
That happens
Maybe
quite
there's a
often.
brook somewhere.
Oh, his daughter's name is Brooke.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Well, there you go.
Got it all figured
Now
out.
you know why.
Okay, so are we not gonna call it Seneca neighborhood anymore?
No, it'd be
Nope.
Trey Brook.
They've changed the
Okay.
name.
For now.
It's the son
Trey
and
Brook.
the daughter, yeah.
So the construction drawings that we have
Trey
here
was on the dumb name.
are
Yeah.
for the design of what the town's gonna end up owning, the roads, sewers, and facilities. That's why it comes through the town board, because you're gonna have to vote on taking them over eventually.
And you're gonna make sure they're built according to the plans.
Correct.
Okay, any more discussion? All
But
those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Have a penciled in number 9, approval to renew the Codes Department software agreement with Williamson Law Book at a cost of $649 for the fiscal year 2020. And Lynn, please note that this will be a 2020 expense. Entertain a motion to that effect.
Moved.
Second.
Any discussion? It's an annual thing. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Last but not least is item number 10, lift the moratorium on solar effective 1/6/20. Entertain a motion to that effect.
Moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Does that have to be roll call? No.
No, that doesn't.
No discussion? All
Well,
those in
no.
favor?
Maybe a hooray from the audience.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. You can do your thing now. We wanted to give our codes guy a little bit of time to get familiar with the code first, the new law, so.
And it's gotta get down to the Secretary of State and all that.
Yeah, it's gotta go to Albany and be approved down there, but that should give it enough time. Okay, council or committee reports and comments. I'm at
Nothing at this time.
Wendy.
Nothing.
Yeah.
A reminder that, I think we already announced it last time, there's another negotiating meeting on the 20th of this month. Also, I just want to thank our Parks and Grounds for all of our decorations. I can just see the guys down here hanging all those ornaments now. So,
Yep.
obviously, they had a good ladder to get all the bows up, so they always do a nice job and on all the doorways and so on, so we look quite festive around here. And also, I believe this is our last meeting before the holidays.
Yes, it is.
So Merry Christmas to all of you, the board, and anybody watching PAC-B. And Happy New Year. So, thank you. That's it.
Okay. Ron?
No.
Howard?
I would echo those greetings, and I have no news either.
Okay. Doug?
Yeah, I'd just like to make a quick comment concerning plowing this time of year. Lately, the past couple of years, we've gotten a lot more into freezing rain situations and sleet and things along those lines, much more than it seems in years previous to that. So there might be times that we end up leaving a little snow on the ground to have the stuff come on top. It makes for less of a, it may look crunchy and slow everybody down, but it's less of an ice skating rink. Trust me when I say that everybody in the department wants the roads to be safe for everybody. That's our main priority one goal. Occasionally, we might hit your lawn, occasional mailbox, whatever. Please let our office know. We'll do our best to get it corrected ASAP. But especially for the next 2 weeks, there's a lot of people, whether kids are home from school, family visiting, that might not be accustomed to driving in this weather. Please assume somebody else is not gonna stop, or whatever. Drive cautiously, and as well as us doing our best to keep the roads as safe as possible, hopefully everybody has a wonderful holiday and enjoys it, nothing happening bad.
And the no parking ban is in effect?
No parking ban
Especially with
is in effect.
visitors this time of year?
Yes,
So,
please, it's very, very difficult, not only for us to get around without hitting your vehicle, but it often affects the next 3 or 4 houses up, coming back and hitting lawns, and it just really makes for a difficult time for keeping the roads clear. That's it.
okay, thank you. I have nothing. Jason?
Nothing additional tonight?
Wendy?
We would just like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thanks for filling in for Kevin. I think you're gonna be done before he is. Citizens' comments, anyone wishing to address the board? No? With that, wish everybody a Merry Christmas and motion to adjourn to the organizational and regular town board meeting on Thursday, January 2nd at 7 PM.
Moved.
You got a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you all for coming.